and then the red one. It would turn the light out, and that unattainable world would disappear. But neither my grandmother nor my mother let me play with the TV, so I didn't do it very often. We also had a radio at home. It was a small brown box covered with dusty yellow fabric on the front. That's where the sound came from. The sound of beautiful male and female voices. But neither my grandmother nor my mother listened to the radio very often. Their lives were monotonous and boring. Both of them went to work early in the morning. Grandma would come home after a few hours to feed me breakfast, and then go back to her cows, only to come home again sometime in the afternoon and cook something to eat. The food was as boring as Grandma's life. Most of the time, it was potatoes and kefir, Russian yogurt. We only ate meat or chicken occasionally. Then, my grandmother used to fry potatoes to go with it. Potatoes and onions. Fried potatoes with meat. That was my favorite food. I didn't realize that we didn't have any books at home until I started school. In our small village, we had a primary school from grades 1 to 4. Then, all the children went by bus to the nearest town, called Krasnye Selo, where my mother worked. We also had a small library in our school that the teacher showed us on the first day. I had never seen so many books. A whole room full of books. "Why do you need so many books?" I asked the teacher, a neighbor from the village. "Books contain knowledge," she replied. "Have you read all these books?" I said in surprise. "Yes," she smiled, "and many more. It's fun to read." I understood what she meant when I read my Bookwire in a single day. "Mom washed the window" was written on one page, under a picture of a gorgeous woman in a stunning gown washing a window. I had never seen my mother in such a beautiful dress. Even when she dressed up to go to the movies, she didn't wear a gown as beautiful as the one this woman wore when she washed windows. Maybe it was because the woman in the book could read. My grandmother and mother probably couldn't. So when I asked my grandmother why she didn't read books, she remained silent. "Can you read, Grandma?" I prodded again. She looked at me without saying a word, then walked over to the sink and started washing her big, gnarled hands. She soaped them up several times with the big brown bar of soap and rinsed them with cold water from the old sink. We had no running water in the house, no toilet either. We had outhouses next to the house and a small banya in the yard. Everyone in our village had a